You'll be surprised that Goddess in previous lives never spoke so much as I have spoken. 1 or 2 words were sufficient. Like she said, who? And kill this. Ha? Finish that. All these things she managed only by saying who, ha, he. But they never gave realization to anyone. None of the incarnations, they said, no, not me. Not me, sorry, I am not going to do it. They must have seen human beings, how stupid they are. Oh God, nothing, I am all right. I can go to jungle for 14 years. I can do the driver's job with Arjuna, or I can get crucified, or I can take poison. But don't tell me to deal with human beings. No. It's better to go to a zoo than to go to this. And that's why none of them. And some of them it did not even talk about it, thinking that if we talk, they'll say, then why not give us the realization? None of them. So this is the Adishakti's compassion, love, and confidence. That you should have also confidence. Not only that I have given you realization, but I have given you powers that you can give realizations to others. None of these incarnations did that, which you are doing today. With all their powers, they did not do it, while you can do it, despite the fact the instruments are not so strong, not so divine. But still, we have to come up and work out in our own lives the priorities that we have. For the gods, the priorities were only divine work, nothing else. Nobody took up a job, nobody. Nobody went to university, nobody studied. Only thing they did was the work of God. So you do everything else as work of God. And that's how the energy will flow into you. When you start doing the work of God, everything you do becomes work of God. In the sense that you do the work of God, you decide, I'm going to do the work of God, then God takes over. He does all the rest of the things, you do only the work of God. He takes over. I hope you understand this. Try. Have confidence. And also thank God there is someone like your mother who can tell you what's wrong with you. Thank God. Even your mothers didn't tell you what was wrong because they are so frightened of you. And don't say then when you say something, mother, my heart catches. I mean, what can you do then? If you understand that this is for your improvement, I am doing it, it's out of love, out of concern, then you'll work it out. But I don't think it is so much of a mental understanding, but it's the understanding of a higher level, where it becomes just part and parcel of your awareness. How can it be wrong? It all has to be good for me. Everything is good for me. Last but not the least, One must understand that as all the 7 chakras I am working on are in a collective way held by me, by Virata, the quality of Viratangana is that she creates this universal awareness within us, the collectivity. And if you do not realize that in modern times we are in a spiritual path in a collective way only, this is what it is. Because we have reached to the stage of Sahasrara. And here we have to have a collective working only, there's no other way out. This is what is to be absolutely realized. Anybody who tries to harm the collectivity by bad behavior or by anything will be thrown out, no doubt, but also will fall into wrong hands. So collectivity is the work of Adishakti, because at the Sahasrara is the rule of Virata. And the power of Virata is the Viratangana, is the one who does collectivity. This is the most important point we must know. If we cannot be collective because of anything, jealousy maybe, inferiority complex, maybe anything which is coming from behind, like a worm crawling up, then know that something wrong with you, nothing wrong with the collectivity. Don't criticize the collectivity till I myself find it out and I'll put it right. Keep to the collectivity wisely and earnestly and try to keep the collectivity together. Try to help to keep the people collective, to enjoy together. Don't criticize each other. Only criticize yourself if you are in the habit of criticism. Better criticize yourself is better, because these are habits also. People, especially I have seen people in the West, they react to everything. If they see this carpet, oh, I don't like it. But this is not yours, you have not paid for you, what have you got to do with it? No, I don't like it. But it's not yours. What's the question? It's lying here, why should you be so upset about it? I don't like that person. I don't like that dress. Who are you? I don't like. This is not allowed in Sahaja. I don't like. There is a way of saying things. But there is no need to say anything whatsoever. So all this kind of bumptiousness and showing off is against collectivity. Then there are some other stupid type of people who are always there to take my photograph, I have seen them. You tell them, don't be so forward, don't go. No, I don't do this, I am not. Finished. But some of them are really confirmed, certified, I think. Stupid idiots, they cannot be improved. But I told you that don't make them your ideals, don't fall their images. So then, we come to this point that Adishakti's work is the most important work in the whole creation. All right, killing the demons was over, what is it? Done. Saraswati's work was done, she created universe also, so what? Mahalakshmi's work was done, she brought it to human level, all right, so what? But the climax is now that you have got your realization that you have got this special quality, that now you have entered into the kingdom of God. So now behave yourself. And also you must have that dignity to know that now we have entered into the kingdom of God. I've seen once, I was going to see the President of India. But to me, he was another human being. I mean, it never goes into my head, this presidentship and all that. He was walking up, and those who were walking with me became very conscious, you see, like this. I said, what's the matter with these people? Have they seen some ghost or something? Just going on the steps, there were some people standing with, you see, spears and things as guards or whatever it is. So I was just laughing at all that. But these people became very conscious. But when you are entering into the kingdom of God, how conscious you should be about your behavior. How you should be, how you should behave. Just feel the uniqueness of your personality, that you are in the kingdom of God already. Just feel it. If you can feel only that, then you will know what a place of pride you have got and how dignified you should be, how beautiful you should be, how neat and clean and sweet you should be. How much maryadas you must know, everything. And when you realize that now you are the coveted, or we can say the highest citizens of the kingdom of God, then you have to prove that you have really realized it, that you really feel that way. And you should feel extremely joyful, happy. Like yesterday, at the smallest thing, everybody is laughing. Like the other street people. It's not the sadhu. If there was a big joke or something, laugh. Otherwise, somebody is talking, you're laughing. I was surprised, you're Sajogis. Think of saints doing this. Will they do? You are saints. You are Munindras. With manana, with your meditation, you have become the kings. How can you behave in an indignified manner? Now, try to assume your position. Try to feel it. Yesterday, of course, when the last song started, it did penetrate, I know, into many souls, to many hearts. That unique joy, which we call as Niranand. I did feel it yesterday. But keep it up. It's just to be kept very safely. Into your kumbhas is the Kundalini, and she's the one who has come up. So my idea was that today is not only the worship of the kumbha, where the Kundalini resides, but the kumbha becomes like a flower pot. It's like that. That has happened. And then it can also, as somebody said that, Mother, these flower pots also can become table lamps. I said, see now, you have said it. So the kumbha becoming flowers and flowers becoming light. And the lights with fragrance. I hope you'll understand my vision and you'll stand by me. You'll come up to that. I depend on you entirely for my vision. We have to change this whole world into a beautiful place. For that, not much sacrifice is needed. You are already blessed. You don't have to do much. Only thing is keep your attention on the source of power. May God bless you. Thank you. Matya says we promise. Will you all say that? Thank you very much. You should all write some of the miracles and how things work out. Like we went to Paris and wanted to buy some saris for the ladies here, and nowhere we could get anything 45 inches. Either it was 36 inches or it was 58 inches. Then while going in the car, suddenly I said, now stop. I said, what, mother, the street? I said, in the street only there's somebody selling the saris. And we got them. Another you have seen already in the Ganesh Puja, that how we had a jackpot for your presents. We used to always bring presents, very expensive and of no artistic value, anything, wasting so much money. Even national pujas, you could not get anything. And how we got this, just the same way. Coming from the airport, I just said, no, there's something here. They said, mother, nothing, there's a shop. I said, let's go and see. Just we went round, and there all these things that a song. Now same thing happened in America. I went down. I said, the China is in trouble, let's buy something Chinese. So went to the Chinese shops. Wow, they were so expensive, very expensive. And I turned the corner and I said, all right, let me go into a little lane. And there it was, a shop. We sold everything very cheaply for again 40% less. Something has to do with 40%. And just by chance, only, I think, 100 meters away, they were selling at 5 times more, 6 times more. And why it is? So now you also try. But desire should be pure, understanding should be pure. So I just thought that these Sajogis spend so much money, waste so much money, and get something which is of no value. Because all the presents you give me, actually I've been asking them to stop it and stop it and stop it. Now from individual, we have brought it to the level of national. But even in the national, I think now we should just have no national but one international, if you can manage. Next year, if you people agree. But whatever it is, whatever you give me, I'm not going to sell it, I'm not going to give it to anyone. It should be such that we can keep for the progeny to see what you have given. It is, the value of this is this, not the value how much you spend. So there's no need for individually to give me any presents at all. I know you love me. And now, I don't know, I've been telling the leaders that please don't ask for the national present now, don't waste money, but I don't know if they are not yet agreeing. And if they agree, we can stop this. And we have one international present, which could be also brought down. Because you know I don't need anything. But if it works, it works. Like I said, you give me ivory this time, and ivory was so very expensive, everything. Again, that also we found it at such a cheap place. And once you gave me the ivory, you won't believe, I read in the newspaper that ivory used to be $500 per kilo. Now in America it is $3 per kilo. So it works. And also the idea is to give more encouragement to handicrafts and to art. Because so many times I have told that a little of clay you can take and make it into a beautiful thing which is worth such a lot. So why should we exhaust this Mother Earth? Why not we have few artistic nice things instead of having so many things? But if you go in the shops now, you don't get anything. You don't get silk, you cannot get this, you cannot get that. So difficult to get anything natural because people are only making unnatural things. Whatever it is, in that also you should create beauty. If you start creating beauty, then we'll try to preserve it and use it sparingly instead of having thousands of nonsensical things. Everything disposal. After some time, we'll have to have human beings who are disposal. We'll have to dispose them off. How will they live on this earth if we do not understand that we have to live on this earth with its limitations? So I've been telling you many a times, take to artistic things, take to handmade things, more to handmade. Don't go too much to this. At least even if you have to buy something which is, say, artificial, at least see to it that it is artistic. So, once you have a great desire, today is the day they want the whole world to pray for the preservation of Mother Earth. That's why I started this topic, that we should pray that we all should develop art, develop for ourselves, give as presents to others, and also to use artistic things made of artists. We can have few things, but artistic, which expresses art. Not cheap things. In the whole of France, what I saw was that into everything these plastics has crept in. Whether it is cotton, whether it is silk, whether it is wool, it can enter into everywhere except for the brains of human beings. It's horrible. So whatever it is, in that also see that you buy artistic things, not plain, horrible, cheap things. All right? So this is what we have to today. Also, you have to pray to me when you are doing puja, that, oh Mother, please save our earth. Give people wisdom that they should behave themselves. And they should be conscious. And every Sahajogi should be conscious about how much energy he is using of electricity, of telephones, or of water, or of anything. We have to be frugal about it. If we do not take the responsibility of these things, then it will not penetrate anywhere else. So it is for you to do it. You have to take it up in your everyday life as a part and parcel of your life, that you try to save the energy of this Mother Earth. It's very important. So today is a day they have sent a special prayer. Of course, it's done by some churches or whatever it is. But I think it's a good day because they must have thought today is the day of the goddess. And that's how they have asked for. May God bless you. आज एक बार सिर्फ अथर्वशीर्ष and then फिर देवी के नाम. बच्चे बहुत हैं. पहले से 7 अनमैरिड लड़कियां ठीक कर लो. And 14 married ladies who has not been yet